Hello, friends. Got another movie review for you. This one's called Intrusion. It's a Netflix original. Uh, Came out in September, not so long ago. Basically, a lot of people at work were talking about it, so I'm like, I'm gonna check it out. And I did. I'm glad I did, Sure, the plot, it's very simple. It's been done before, I think, but I just, I don't know, I just felt different, and I was like, oh, okay, it was a cool surprise ending. I love movie endings. Either I think they make or break a film. Intrusion. What's it about? So it's like this rich couple, right? And they like move to some. It looks like a desert town. It looks like Arizona. I'm probably wrong, but so it's like this small town plus this big plot of land, and the husband's rich or whatever. So, and he's an engineer, so he develops like this huge, fancy architect designed house. Right? They're working on it a long time. Finished it, and then they're settling in, and then home invasion happens. They're not there. Some things are like turned around, and the wife's all like, "Oh my God, we should have a security system," and the husband's like, "Okay, I'll install one," and he does. They get like control it from like a remote. It's pretty neat. Um, it happens again, but this time the people are like there. The wife's all freaking out, and the husband's like, I'll handle it, relax. And she's like, oh my God, you're gonna die. And he's like, no, relax, I got this. So, like a boss, the guy goes back in, and gets roughed up a little bit. But, the wife tries to figure out, like, we need to get out of here. He's like, yeah, no, don't worry, I got this, I got this. So he points to like a flower pot that's like in the corner of like one of these hallways in the side of this huge house, and there's like a gun buried in the freaking soil. And she's like, oh, okay, you just put a gun in the soil. You knew about it. I guess, home security, whatever. And he takes these guys out. Pop, pop, pop. That's it. Boom. Problem solved. Obviously the authorities get involved. They're like, do you know who these guys are? And he's like, well, they used to work on the house a while ago. Anyway, so as the plot thickens, pretty much, life is like, something's up. And clearly, you could just read it off the guy's face. Like I said, movie moves along. The detectives are kind of like stumped. They think it's like an open shut case, but they're still kind of like, we're gonna keep checking this out. Wife does her own bit of searching, and it turns out the husband may or may not be who he seems. So raising a lot of red flags there. So she like, investigates. He tries to like kind of like push it aside, but the house that they're in has extra layers to it. Not a lot, but like, secret passageways, pretty much. And the wife finds out because she's looking through blueprints. The husband's like distracted. He's like, showing off his house. Oh, look at my nice house. He has like a party and all that. And the wife's just like, spying on him, whatever. And sure enough, she finds this secret passageway. And there's like a young lady tied up, and she's tied to the people that were involved in the home invasion. Now, if I were to tell you any more, it would be a complete spoiler. So, I don't want to go any further in details there, but just, I think based off of that, it gets more interesting and more detail, and you're like, what's going to happen next? Or maybe it's very predictable. I don't know. I don't know if this is your kind of film. You may like it. You may like. I thought it was kind of refreshing in a way. Like I said, I know it's been done before, but having Netflix put this out, it was just entertaining. It was September. There's nothing really good on TV like that, and it was there. It was interesting, and I enjoyed it. I thought it was cool. I had a nice little twist to it. It was one of those, psychological thrillers that kind of keep you interested. And this one did. I want to see what happened next. Um, a lot of the cast, like some are recognizable, some are not. Like the wife is played by Frida Pinto, and the husband's Logan Marshall. The director's Adam Salke, looks like. I pulled it up just so I know who was who. But yeah, not a big cast. It's pretty contained, just like the story, but it's builds on suspense, a lot of thrills, you know, and like I said, you kind of tell, you know, the husband there's like something going on. Like he just, like I said, he wears it. You can't help it. But then it makes you think, like, well, you know, maybe, maybe the wife is really just, nuts or something. You know, maybe she's like digging too deep into it. Or there's another conspiracy theory with the town and the law, but no, it's all condensed, and you see that as the story progresses. I don't know. I liked it. I think it's an interesting watch. It didn't feel that long, and if you guys are interested in watching something that's you would normally see anywhere else, like in the theaters or something, whatever. Netflix kind of put it out so anyone could watch it, and it's different enough. I think the average moviegoer will find it enjoyable. So yeah, check it out. Intrusion. If you like psychological thrillers, you guys will probably dig this. All right, well, it's my little review for Intrusion. Check it out if you want. If you've seen it already, let me know what you think about it in the comments. All right, guys. See you all later. Peace.